Hello and welcome. Welcome friends and welcome deliberate co-creators. And my name is Ladislava Petrak. I'm an international best-selling author and inspirational success mentor here today. And today I would like to talk to you a little bit and tell you a little bit about I'm asked this question a lot. My clients ask me this, and whenever I do some keynote speeches or seminars, people tell me, I hear so much from different books and different mentors that I'm this amazing, deliberate co-creator and creator. And I have infinite potential, and my mind is a jewel. But why then I'm not really experiencing it every day? Why am I, when I feel like I'm stuck, or I don't really feel this power, or why this stuff is happening with me, or why do I have these problems, or give me some clarification and explanation. And I always tell them, do you know what the problem, let's say you have some issue, or you have something that doesn't really work, or something that you don't really like in your life. What is that problem? And people give me different ideas and answers, and let me tell you what the problem is. Whenever you experience a problem, or whenever you have an issue with someone, with something, some kind of problem, it's not really a problem, it's an information replaying in you. It's data. It's data replaying in you, past memories that we gathered along our lifetime, past data, inner beliefs, negative inner beliefs. But what are inner negative beliefs? It's just our chronicle ways of thought. It's our habitual thoughts that come to us every day, and we wake up and we remember, oh, I know that's my problem, and then you perpetuate it. So that is actually the problem. You are really an amazing, infinite, divine being. That is who you truly, really are. Without this data, without this mental garbage, you're an extension of the source energy. That's why you have infinite potential, because you are an extension. You are the part of infinite whole. You're an extension of this larger, magnificent source. That is your origin. That is your essence. Your essence is pure positive energy. That is who you really are. The rest is just garbage, mental garbage, something that we picked up, something that we like or don't like, but it is habitual, so we entertain it on an everyday basis. So that's what we often do. Now, let's take a look at the bigger picture, even bigger than that. No matter what, there is always a perfection behind illusion. And no matter how the circumstances or the situation or whatever is going on feels like, no matter how the contrast that surrounds us, contrasting relationships, contrasting work situation, financial situation, no matter what this contrast around us is, it is all well anyways. So it is always well, no matter what, because everything that happens for the best of the soul. Everything that happens for the expansion, for the growth. And you suffer when you don't go with this growth, when you actually stay stuck and focused on this contrast on something that doesn't work. And let me go a little bit deeper there. So, what is the purpose of contrast? Or what is the purpose of, and what do I call by contrast? Something that you look around yourself and you say, this thing I like and this thing I don't like, this thing I enjoy and this thing I don't enjoy, this thing is pleasant and this thing is not. So that's the contrast, the variety, something for you to choose from. And the purpose of it is for you to choose. So you look at something you want, you look at something that you don't want, and every time when you look at something that you don't want, immediately the desire is born within you for something that you want. So contrast helps us to clarify, to give us more clarification of what we prefer. So that is basically the purpose of it. Without knowing what's black, you wouldn't know what's white. Without knowing what's dark, you would not know what's light. So it is really there for you to actually look at it and go through this and sort and choose. And then join the essence of your choice. Join the essence of what you want. And when you do that, when you put yourself in this inner state, in this mental state, and inner state, and feeling state of the dream fulfilled, of this fulfilled desire, of actually the essence of what you want, then you feel good. If you feel negative emotion, that means that you don't let yourself enjoy this moment. You don't let yourself be who you have become as a result of this expansion and of this desire. You don't let yourself, you just don't allow yourself in the moment to feel good, because you say, that's my problem. I'm going to focus on that problem and I'm going to feel bad. And I don't deserve to feel good at this moment. And I'm not going to feel good at this moment. I can't feel good at this moment because I have this. You just take your mental attitude and you shift towards the problem. Now, people always, not always, but sometimes they tell me, so you want me to pretend that this problem doesn't happen and you want me to go and to join this essence of the solution. And because that is basically the essence of creation. You join, you put yourself in the state first because you are the deliberate co-creator, because this infinite power and infinite well-being and source flows to you and through you, and that's why you have infinite potential. That's why your mind is creative. That's why your thought is creative. Your thought of good, because it is in connection with the higher source, with who you really are. And that higher source is giving the power to your thought of good and to you enjoying this essence. So they tell me, so you tell me to forget about this, you tell me to do that, and wouldn't I be delusional? And wouldn't I be not, focused on whatever's going on? And I tell them that, you remember when you were a kid and you pretended? You never lost touch of this reality. When you played that you were a princess or a king or a pilot, you still knew your name, you still knew how old you are, you were 5 or 6 or 7, and you knew your mother, your father, and you knew that you were in your room. But the feeling of being a pilot in this moment, even though you were sitting in your chair and you were flying with your hands, you could feel it. So you allowed yourself enjoy the feeling right in that moment. You didn't hold yourself from it and say, no, until I get in the plane and until I grow up, I'm not going to feel good. And then I say, but aren't we living in delusional world anyways? Because past is gone and we don't experience it at the moment, but we often go back in the past and relive it. Isn't that delusional? Future hasn't come yet. It will. And it's always unfolding when? In the present moment of now. So we don't really know what's going to happen, but we picture different ideas and most of them are negative. Many people have this habit of negative expectation of the future. Isn't that delusional? You're sitting here right now, you're fine, but you worry about what's going to happen within a month from now, being there, doing that may never come. Isn't that delusional or not? Isn't that delusional to think about yourself, that you're not worthy, that you're not deserving, being this amazing, beautiful, divine being that you are, being this amazing, beautiful creator, you still, because of that mental garbage, think that I'm not worthy, I'm not deserving, I can't do this, I'm unable. Isn't that delusional? So anyways, let's leave it at that and let's go with it. So every time when you sift and sort through contrast, you choose. And it helps you clarify and it helps you choose. And you go. And when you go with this expansion of you, when you go with your desire, when you let yourself enjoy just for the purpose to feel good, just because you want to let yourself in this moment, right now, to feel good. That way you put yourself in this essence of dream fulfilled even before the physical manifestation of that dream. But who cares? You're feeling amazing right now. You are actually letting yourself feel good in the moment. And you do that through your focus. And you do it, every feeling that you feel is done through your focus. And you choose to focus on something, you think a thought, you observe something, and it puts you in a specific inner state. And your feelings basically are an interpretation of your thoughts. And it's just the matter of your focus. And you can focus on something that doesn't work, and you can focus on something that works at the moment. You can focus on something that you can appreciate, or on something that you can be frustrated about. You can focus on something that may, in the future, go amazingly perfect for you in a way that you cannot even imagine. Or you can focus on something, oh my God, something is going to go wrong, right? So it's just a matter of focus. And the focus can be deliberate, can be trained, can be practiced. It usually is governed by your habits, by your habitual inner beliefs, by your habitual thoughts, but it can be changed, it can be shifted. It's just a matter of focusing. So the inner state for the joyous journey, for the amazing expansion, and for the fulfillment of your dreams and your potential is enjoying and appreciating right now, being okay with the now, loving the now, enjoying the now, focusing in the way that increases this feeling of love in the now, being satisfied with the now, and being eager for more, expecting beautiful things, believing in this principle of good, because there is only principle of good. The rest is just us either allowing it, there is an infinite flow of well-being to us and through us all the time, or not allowing it and being in connection with that. So coming back to contrast, no matter what it is and no matter how it seems, it's there for a reason, and it's there for you to clarify what you want and actually develop this habit of joining this essence of what you want and going with it and allowing yourself in the moment, even before its physical manifestation, to feel the joy of who you have become as a result of this desire and as a result of this expansion. And just enjoying it. Just for the purpose of joy, just for the purpose of feeling good in the moment. So what often happens is that we tend not to go with this. So we look at what we don't want, we know what we want, and instead of going with it and feeling for the essence of it, we stay fixated on what it is, and therefore we think and we focus on what it is. It puts us in a specific inner state of what it is, and we create more of what it is, because it all starts from the inner state. That's why they say that transformation happens from within. That's the cause, and then you operate from the cause from within towards what you actually want. And so we often focus on what it is, on what is, and the way we usually do it We think about the problem and we think about the problem and we think about the problem and we think how to solve the problem and we think how to solve the problem. But you cannot find the solution by focusing the problem, because it's two different inner states, it's two different vibrational frequencies. It's like trying to find the song on this radio station while it's playing on the other one. And it just can't be done. If you're always asking a question, you're more in the mode of asking the question. You're not in the mode of the answer. Even though the answer is there, you're not available for the answer to reach you. And what we often do, we tend to compare our results with somebody else, and therefore put us in the state of lack and focusing again on I don't have it yet, I don't have it yet, she has it, and I don't have it, he has it, and I don't have it, and I don't have it yet, etc. Also the feelings of competition is also focusing on this lack of what you want, because he might get it and I might not, he might get there first and I might not, etc. Who cares? You're on your path. You're on your joyous expansion. And professionals create and amateurs compete. So what we are, instead of putting ourselves in the creative mode, when this energy flows freely to us, the energy that creates worlds flows freely through us, we just put ourselves in that mode of comparing and competing. And that's why when we feel when you feel envy or jealousy or any sort of that thing, it's not the person, it's actually you put yourself in that state. So you're focused in a way, your mind operates in that way that puts you in a that creates specific thoughts in your mind, that puts you in a specific inner state with a specific feeling, and that's what you create. And that is basically why everything, there is a rule of love which says do and think and feel for others as you, and wish for others what you wish for yourself, because how you see yourself and because how you see the world is basically the way you perceive it and the way you're focused. If you look at the person or at the situation and you give it some kind of negative description, or you feel negative emotion towards it, or you feel resistance, or you feel you're pushing against it, it is actually happening in you. Have you noticed? Everything is happening in you. Your thoughts, your focus, your feeling, your inner state, it is actually happening in you. And it is your inner state that radiates and attracts to you. And whether you think a negative thought about yourself or you think a negative thought about somebody else, you have this negative emotion within you, and that negative emotion is the only the indicator that your true essence, your true core, your inner being, who you really are, that pure positive energy, has a different perspective of that person, of that situation, and of yourself. Because the source within you only loves, only accepts, only cherishes and appreciates and supports. It's pure positive energy. That's who you are. That's your essence. And every time when you focus in a way and think a thought that is different and is not in alignment with that pure positive essence of who you are, with the perspective of the source within you, then you feel negative emotion. And negative emotion also shows you that you focus in a way that you produce the thoughts, and usually it's habitual, that put you in a specific inner state. And this inner state, it's like your how to say this, your vibrational signature that you emanate, and you show the world, here I am, and that's what is going on within me. And according to this vibrational signature, that's what is getting attracted to you. So basically, the answer is, and this is a question that I'm often asked as well, what is the most important thing that can help me in business, or what is the most important thing that can help me be successful? It's inner transformation, it's the mind transformation of the quality of what's going on in your mind, and it's clarity from that information replaying in you, clarity from that garbage, mental garbage replaying in you, knowing who you are, knowing your true essence, knowing that you're pure positive energy, knowing that your spiritual DNA is perfect, and seeing yourself and the world through the eyes of Source. And it happens when you have the knowledge of how it actually is, when you understand what beliefs are false in you, and you know that when you know which ones are true, and how it all operates, and what are the laws of the mind, the laws of the universe, laws of success, when you know who you are, when you know where your true power comes from, when you align in your mind, because it all starts with the conscious mind, with who you really are, when you connect with who you really are, when you're aligned with Source. And that is the only way for true happiness, is alignment, and it gives you unconditional perception of yourself and the world, and you can learn it, you can get the knowledge, you can expand your awareness, you can practice it. It takes some time to change habits, old negative false beliefs and false habits. It takes discipline, it takes some practice, it takes some time, and it basically either is or isn't in the moment. It's not something that I've done this course, or I've read this book, and I went to this mentor, and that's it. You have unique mixture of inner beliefs that only you have. You have unique mixture of your desires that only you have, that your life caused you to expand and to desire. You have this unique mixture within you, your unique surroundings, and the only person who can control what's going on within you, it's you. And the only thing you can actually control, because you cannot control circumstances and outside conditions, you can only control you and what's going on within you. It's your thoughts, your feelings, your inner state, and it's you. So only you can actually create this transformation. But knowledge helps a lot. And mentors who intuitive ones, who've been there, who've done it, who've felt it, who've lived it, who've studied it, who've applied it, who still do that, because as I said, it's lifelong commitment to self-improvement no matter what level you are, they can help you and lead you towards this inner transformation with this knowledge, through practices and through applications. And you can really do that because the essence of who you are is perfect. Your spiritual DNA is perfect, and you have infinite potential. And you can unfold your true potential, and you can lose and let go of this inner garbage, and you can be and feel who you really are. And that is the path to joy, is through alignment. And it's done through your conscious mind, and knowledge is helpful, guidance is helpful. Because have you ever tried to learn language on your own? Language can be very challenging and difficult. Sometimes it takes time. It doesn't have to. Well, for the language it does. I mean, for inner transformation, it doesn't have to take time. There are different instances, as I said. You have different mixtures of what's going on within you and how fast you are creating this inner shift. But sometimes it can take time. And have you ever tried to work on your body without a personal trainer? That can be also helpful. So mentors are there not to do it for you. Good mentors are there to give you tools, to provide you with the knowledge, to teach you how you can do it, to provide you support and guidance. And then it's up to you to actually apply it. And when it matters enough, you do it. That's the truth. Now, if you want to know more information, if you would like to work with me, I'm an inspirational success mentor, and I help clients all over North America and the world to create this shift and this inner transformation within you. Contact me, and my website is triumphofhappiness.com, and I have different online programs, webinars, live events, one-on-one work with clients when I have time. If I have time, I sometimes take one-on-one clients and I work with them, and I give them the tools, the proven systems, the proven methods of this inner transformation, of actually staying with the essence of who you are and with the essence of the fulfilled desire, being with this, connected to your true core, and actually creating this inner transformation and this inner shift through knowledge, through expansion of awareness, knowledge of laws of success, laws of the mind, laws of the universe, laws of who you are, laws of how the world and how it all actually operates, and through application of this knowledge, through practices, through tools, through guidance, through intuitive practices, and other amazing things. There are really a lot of ways to do it if you are ready to do it, and if you want to do it, there are ways to do it. And sometimes it's much easier than you think. So if you think you're ready, if you think you've tried enough, and if it feels that there is this gap that you cannot bridge between where you are and where you want to go, it's here for you. It's quality information. I've been studying it for more than, I think I've been studying it my entire life. But on a professional level, I've been studying it for more than 10 years from, I believe, the best mentors of the world. I've been fortunate enough to actually meet them, learn from them, travel, live it, be it, feel it, apply it, teach it, share it, see the results in my life, in the lives of people around me, in lives of my clients, and people who apply this knowledge. And it's not just for some promise of some result in the future. We live in now, and it's every day, every moment. It's now, and now, and now, and now. And it's about learning who you are so you can love you. Knowing who you are so you can enjoy you. Knowing that all is well so you can enjoy this life, no matter what, so you can align with the source within you and with your true power, so you can work with it, so you can live with it, live with it, so you can let it operate freely through you. So you can enjoy your journey to expansion and your journey to fulfillment every second of now, because every second you deserve to feel like who you are. All right, this is Ladislava Petrak, and I've enjoyed teaching you today. And stay connected. And again, my website, and you can find me at triumphofhappiness.com. Bye.